Hello, I'm Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's the past, present and future of your love life. So that person you've clicked on this video for, what is some energy that has passed, or perhaps when you met this person, what was going on then for them, and also what's going on right now. Each one of them has got a deeper dive that is an extended reading that goes with it, that's got the future part in it. So if you find that the past and the present is your story or could be a story, you might want to get the future part to find out what's going to happen in the future. I will get a timing card out in those future parts as well. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find the timestamps to fast forward to your reading. Now, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Would you like the crystal? It's rose quartz along with the giving oneself card. Or would you like the flower, spider lily, which is together with the fantasy card? Or the shell, which is out with the never enough card? Take your pick now. Don't forget to click the like on this video down there before you click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell as well. And drop me a message in the comments box while you're down there. It really helps out my channel when you do that. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. I also make a daily energy update as well. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. So if you want something more personal, come along to that sometime. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. Well, enjoy your reading and I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out about your love life, past, present, future. So your present connection, the person that you've got your eye on, the person that you're thinking of, about your past, the deeper stuff that's gone on in there, the present, what's going on right now with them, and also, and between you, and also the future part of it is going to be in a deeper dive. So that's an extended reading. If you find that the past and the present is your story, could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive with the future part of it. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Well, let's get you some general cards out first before we get into the past. See what's going on. See what this reading is all about for you. What's this reading all about for crystals? Sentinel, someone protecting you. Someone is protecting you here. So someone could be moving slowly with you because they're trying to protect you from something perhaps that isn't yours. Someone could be trying to protect you from the past or something like that. Let's see. What else? Courage. Someone's working up the courage, perhaps to come into your life or something like that. But right now they're in protection mode. Not protecting themselves from you, it's protecting you from something wild. Wow. Someone thinks that you're wild here. I'll put it that way around. Someone thinks you're wild. You're otherworldly beauty. Dance. Drink in the sunshine. Oof. Okay, we've got a bit of wild energy. Let's get into it. So, past. The past of crystal's current connection. The person that they're thinking of. Perhaps when they met. Tell us some energy that is past from this connection. The Magician. I'm getting both of you manifesting this. Both of you wanting the same thing. Both manifested each other. So when you met, you could have been blown away by each other. Like, wow, you're exactly what I've been manifesting. Perhaps you've written like a soulmate list and, you know, what your person will be like, and they're just it. They are it. And the 10 of Potions. Wow, the 10 of Cups. So this is your happily ever after card. They're it. They're like, they float your boat. They're all the things that you've been looking for. 2 very positive cards, right? So in the past, you came across this person. You're like, wow, they're everything. I can see them happily ever after with them. Tell us why the Magician is here. The 8 of Pentacles. There's a need to put some work into this, okay? Worth working for. Or the hard work that you've been putting in, perhaps your inner work, it's all paid off because now you've attracted this person into your life and they're everything that you want. So, manifestation work. You have been doing inner work to sort yourself out so that you're ready for a good relationship, right? And you might have been doing work like I said, writing out a soulmate list, like really deciding what would be really good for you in relationship. And that's the work that you've been putting in, and it's starting to pay off when this person shows in your life. But I am getting there is some work to do in order to come together, and letting go is behind that. So there is some letting go to do to actually allow this relationship to come in. So it seems like you met when you weren't fully available for each other, or perhaps one of you is in a relationship, perhaps both of you are in different relationships, and you just kind of blew each other's mind when you met, and you're like, no, this is my person. But there's a little bit of work to do, a little bit of letting go to do before you could actually come together. Ten of Potions says you are each other's happily ever after, though. Six of Swords, but there is movement to take. There's movement to make before you can get there. Now, the Six of Swords is, see, there's a man here, and he's taking her on this boat from one place that she doesn't want to be to a new place that she does want to be. There's an element here, you know how that protection card came out? There's an element here that your person wants to do that for you. They want you to take you. They want to take you from where you were before to where you both want to be. It's like they want to take the lead in that. They want to steer the boat. Someone wants to take action here and wants to take the lead and wants to protect you, wants to take care of you. They've got a wish to do that because you're the happily ever after. So they're wanting to protect and nurture this relationship, perhaps taking it very carefully forward as well. It's the masculine energy. Told you so. I was getting it from that card that the masculine energy is very important in this relationship. They want to man up and do that, and to take you from one place to your happily ever after. They want to take the lead in that. So you'll need to let them do that. Hey. If your person has been holding back, it's because they're not quite ready to do that. When they do come in to do that, they will be taking the lead there. I'm getting that very strongly. They want to take the lead in this. Tell us more about the past. Manifesting miracles. There's that manifestation card again. You both manifested each other. And you might have thought like, well, that's my ideal, but you know, I can't have my ideal. I can't have it all. And then you arrive in each other's lives and you're just like, they are it. They're everything. They're it all. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Now, this is the past energy. So you might have thought in the past, this is about to happen. It's about to happen. It's all perfect. It's about to happen. And it didn't. Back then, it didn't happen yet. And like I said, it's because your person wants to take the lead here, so they're going to be wanting to be fully ready for this relationship so that they can take the lead, sweep you off your feet kind of thing, and be providing you both with what it is that you need. Remember, there's that protective element there. Keep your heart open. It might have been difficult for you to keep your heart open if there was a delay in this, and I think that's what we're talking about here, a delay, while they get that stability together so that they can take the lead. They really want to offer you something here and take that lead in it. I don't know, perhaps you've got someone on your hands here who's very not nostalgic, that's not the word, very conventional, you know, and they want to take that traditional masculine approach role. They want to take that role with you. Now, they might have done that in previous relationships, they might not have done, but they definitely want to do that with you. Very romantic. So this person has romantic feelings for you. You have romantic feelings for them too. You had, what else? Past energies, hope, and you're both hopeful for this, right? Hopeful that you could come together. So a lot of hope for this romance and for this union coming together. I don't know how long ago we're talking here. How long does it take your person to let go of something and to get their stability together in order to give you a big offer? Now, yeah, to get the stability together, it might not take them a long time to let go of something, but to get the stability together to give you that big offer and take the lead might take them a bit of time. So a mistake in naivety. They thought they were going to be able to do it fast and they couldn't. They made a mistake, went down the wrong way kind of thing. So there's a further delay with this person. They were being a bit naive, like it was all just going to work out, like they were magically going to get the stability that they wanted. Your person's got an ideal vision. The masculine has got an ideal vision of what they want in this relationship and them taking the lead, and they want to do it that way. But they trip themselves up a little bit, slightly immature kind of an energy going on there. What else? immature or just naive, really. Look to your inner strength, but there's a determination about them to do this, right? They've got the inner strength to do it. Perhaps not as fast as they thought. Let's get some messages out from them. What did they want to say back then to you? I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. So they wish they'd have got ready for you before you came in. They wish that they were ready like instantly with this stability, and with, you know, they wish that they were available and had that stability so that they could take the lead right away. They wish that they could have moved on this straight away. Turn back the clock, not so much in your union, but in their life, you know. Done things differently in their life. They wish that like they'd known that you were going to show up when you did. You make me want to be a better person. You made them want to step up, right? You made them want to step up and be a better person and change their life for you. Let's see where they're at right now. So the present. What's going on in the present for crystals? Present moment for crystals. What's happening now? We have the Two of Presents. So someone is juggling things at the moment, finding some balance in their life. Making some decisions found. Twos are always about decisions. And the Five of Candles. There's a bit of trouble going on here, a bit of competition. Someone not wanting them to do what they're doing. So in them trying to get the stability together, there's a bit of trouble there. Perhaps someone at work, or perhaps an ex or something like that, causing trouble in that, working against them, against their stability, taking from their stability kind of thing. Tell us about this Two of Presents. What are they juggling at the moment? What are they deciding on at the moment? The Hermit. Doing that by themselves. There's also something about here about their being on their own path. So they might be making a decision like to get their own place, or to just to be on their own path. Maybe distancing themselves from a path that they were on before, and getting on their own path now. There's a strike for independence here, is what's going on for your person. And they're juggling things and getting that independence. Could be quite complicated for them, I think. But yeah, they are getting that independence now. What's behind that is omens. They've had signs to do that, to make a move on it now. Perhaps signs to do with you as well. You might have been getting impatient or showing signs of moving on, and they might have been spurred to put some more action into this in getting their independence as they're juggling things. They might not have worked everything out and got the stability yet, but they certainly want to get some independence at the moment. That's what they're doing. Five of Candles, got a battle on their hands though. Someone's got their hands around the neck, maybe not physically, but yeah, energetically. Someone doesn't want them to have their independence. Someone doesn't want to lose control over your person here. The Magician. So someone's counter-manifesting them. They're manifesting their freedom and to their independence. Someone is counter-manifesting that. Someone is trying to manifest them not being free. Now, we're very powerful beings, right? But when we try and manifest ill will for someone else, when we try and manifest something that's against someone else's will and their personal manifestations, we cause trouble for ourselves. It can come back 10 times to ourselves. So I think even though they've got a battle on their hands at the moment, they're going to gain 10 times more because of it. And the person who's working against them with this chokehold on them it's going to backfire on them 10 times what they're trying to do to your person here. It's unlimited possibilities. It's all headed in the right direction because there's going to be so much that comes from this. Like I'm getting, if they've got a battle on their hands at the moment and they're standing up for their rights and they're standing up for their independence, they're going to get more. It's not just going to go in their favor. It's going to big time go in their favor. So if you are witnessing your person in a battle at the moment and you're worried that they're going to lose everything, that's not going to happen. Karma will play out here. It's important right now to take a step back, spend some time alone. So they are striking for their freedom here, right? And it's important for you to do that as well. The Hermit card is very much about you've got to walk your own paths at the moment, sort your own battles out kind of thing. Your person needs to do that. They're protecting you from that, remember, as well. So they're being slow to come into your life because they're protecting you from this person who's trying to strangle them. It's trying to stop them from doing what it is that they're doing. Someone that's not very happy. Look at her face there. This witch here. Someone that's not very happy, seeing your person as the devil, and they feel justified in trying to hold your person back, but it's not good energy. Release control. Let go, witch, let go. So, yeah, someone's got control over them at the moment, and they're breaking free of that chokehold that's on them. Okay, what else? Codependency, right. Security. This makes sense. Okay, so the Sentinel came out, and that is about someone that's protecting you. This is the kind of person they are. They like to take care of their loved ones, right? And codependency. They've been doing that in a codependent way, and this is why someone will not let them go now. They've been codependent. They've been helping someone out. They've been doing things for them, perhaps providing financially for someone that wasn't doing anything themselves. They got themselves in a codependent situation now because they're so loving and giving to a fault, because they like to make people secure. But the trouble is, when you make someone secure like that and you do it all for them, they wanted to do that with you as well, by the way. This is a pattern of theirs. When you do that, you make people dependent on you, right? And so that's why they can't get away. It's become a burden, and they're struggling to get away because of this, the codependency. There is an element of them wanting to do that with you here as well. So just be careful of that, because your person has got codependent patterns here. I mean, it's great that they want to step up and take you to another place, but you want to be equals with them, right? Don't let them just take over, and don't put your feet up and all of that kind of stuff. So they've got someone clinging onto them at the moment, yes. Grabbing onto them. Don't go, don't go, don't go. All the while their self-worth is raising. They're realizing that they deserve better than this. This person could have become very a weight. A very heavy weight on your person's shoulders here. Got good timing and true love. So this is perfect timing that your paths have crossed. They were feeling it anyway. They knew that they needed to get out of that. They were feeling it already. Perhaps pulled away from it somewhat already. They just hadn't completed it. So you came along at the perfect time. They were manifesting you. They just got to make that break. What else? Be in the present and dream of the future. So they're dreaming of the future with you, but they're having to deal with these things in the present right now. Do that and get some of these cards out. So what do they want to say right now to you? There is someone keeping me from you. Yes, we know it's that one now, with the chokehold on you, doing everything they can to cling on to them and not let them leave. What else? What else do they want to say to you right now? You're the love of my life, but they know you're the one. You're the happily ever after. They know that. Okay. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive. For the future part of it, I'm just going to do the same thing again, but for the future. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there before you click off. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell, and leave me a comment saying hey as well. Or share something about your journey if you want to. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out about your love life, past, present, and future. The past part of it and the present part of it is going to be in this video reading. And the future part of it, if it sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, is going to be in a deeper dive, in an extended reading. So if you think that this is your story, could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive for the future part of it. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there toward the end of the reading. There'll be a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get some general cards out first about this reading and about your person and your love life. We've got the Grace card out. So things are flowing, divine timing, and toward abundance as well. If it doesn't feel like it's flowing at the moment, it actually is flowing. There could be delays, but it's all within the flow. It's going to make it more abundant. In other words, if this was pushed and forced, it would be less abundant than it's going to be when it's in the flow. Got imagination here. There's something about dreams that you've both had are true, like they're coming true. This connection at the moment seems like it's very much a 5D connection. You're dreaming of each other, you're imagining it. The things that you're imagining, you're spot on with that. Your intuition and your dreams, they are very true, are coming true about this person. You've got an empathic kind of connection between you, so very much a 5D connection, very strong. It could be twin flames, you guys. Very strong empathic connection between you. You can feel each other. You know where each other are at. That's why it's so true. Like the stuff that you're imagining and all of that, it's indeed is very true. So let's get to the past of this. This could be when you met or sometime in the past. We've got Judgment and the Queen of Potions. I'm taking these two together. I'm told to take them together. Okay, so in the past, someone was making a decision about Queen of Potions, someone that they're in relationship with. Making a new decision about that. It doesn't feel like it's you that they were making a new decision about someone else. Perhaps that they were in a long-term relationship with. What else? So if you met when they're involved with someone else, is what it feels like. They were making a new decision about that. 5 of Presents. A feeling of being left out in the cold. Shunned is what I'm hearing. Someone's being shunned. Someone was being shunned. So ignored by someone, or were they with someone else when you met them? They approached you, and when you found out they were with someone else, you shunned them. It could be that. Judgment and the Queen of Potions, because they hadn't made a decision about someone else. You might have given them an ultimatum. They weren't making a decision about someone else, so they were avoiding making a decision on someone that they were with. And then it feels like here, let's find out what's behind that. What's up with that? Duality, living duality, like living two stories. I don't know why, but your person was living two stories here. 1 foot like in a new life with you, 1 foot in the past relationship. They're not wanting, for some reason, maybe fear, not wanting to make a decision on that past person. 5 of Presents. So you shunned them. You're like, no. Drew up a boundary to them, like you can't move on before you've ended that. It's behind that 3 of Swords, because that is heartbreak, and it caused you heartbreak, and it was like, ouch, like I thought you were coming toward me single person, and you're not even making moves to leave that. But for some reason they weren't making a decision on that, scared to make a decision on that, perhaps. I don't know, we'll get into this. But a lot of sexual energy and truth, and you're like, you came toward me with this sexual energy, all attracted and stuff, but that wasn't the truth of it. You're not even available. Ouch. So that really hurt you, them doing that. Not impressed by them coming forward when they weren't available, right? So they ignited your heart and other parts of your body too, when they couldn't be with you, and that is not on, is it? Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes there. But Cupid's arrow struck. There was a heart connection between you, and you both felt it, and yes, they acted on it when perhaps they shouldn't have done. They should have acted on something else first. So you were honoring your feelings, and it feels like you had to take a back step, and it's like, save yourself, protect your own heart, protect your own feelings by drawing up a boundary to them and saying, no, you're not available. Ouch. Okay, what else? Yeah, you had to do the self-loving thing, right? You had to protect your own heart, and even as much as it hurt you to shun them and say no, and to turn away and walk your own path, it's better for you in the long run, because if you'd kept it going as an affair kind of thing, it would have broken your heart even more. So you want commitment, right? They were in a commitment, and you want commitment, and you're like, I want to be with this person, I want a commitment with this person, but I'm going to have to turn away from them because they're already committed to someone else, and that is just not on. So you drew up your boundaries. Oh, I want to know why they didn't make a decision, why they wouldn't make a decision on their old person. Tryst, yeah, there it is, in a tryst. They tried to get you involved in a third-party situation here. It's almost like they were trying to ignore it, you know? Blindfolders on, pretending that other person isn't there, living that duality, as if that's all right. Now, the person that they're with, they might be, you know, have kids with them, and they might not be together with them, and so it felt to them like their heart was free because they're not actually doing relationship things with someone, not certain kind of relationship things anyway. What else? Fantasy. They had this fantasy of you being together, and perhaps you did too, but they thought that it might just kind of work itself out. I don't know how that might happen. Perhaps they were hoping that the other person would leave them if they caused enough trouble. I'm just hearing a yes with that. They were hoping that the other person would leave them if they caused enough trouble and they wouldn't have to do it themselves. Very much avoiding the responsibility for breaking that up. Wanting to start with you. You noticed that they weren't available. You were like, nah, pulled up your boundaries, and ouch, it all hurt. New love. This is a new love, though. They really did get to your heart. Oof. Okay, so messages from them at this point in time in the past. What did they want to say to you? Silent treatment. So, shut down. You both shut down. Give them the silent treatment. You were quite hurt by it. You giving them the silent treatment, they're giving you the silent treatment too. Everything just shut down. Lines of communication shut down. Silent treatment. Two not happy people here. Or friends or family. Friends and family perhaps disapprove of this connection. People knew about it. You and them disapprove of it. Perhaps that's why they wouldn't make a decision on the past, because they thought that they couldn't be with you, because if other people disapproved, then perhaps they weren't strong enough to be with you. With their friends and their families disapproving of it. Okay. What about now? What's going on now for flowers? What's going on now for flowers? Ten of Needles, a painful ending. What's going on now in the present for flowers in the love life? The Queen of Presents, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Needles. The heartbreak card again. Oh, so still heartbroken. And Queen of Presents, the one with the stability. So you're stable, flowers, but your heart's still broken. Let's just find out what this is, this painful ending. So what happened? Are they having a painful ending with that person, and you've had a painful ending too? Yeah, there's movement forward. There's movement forward going on right now, but it came about from pain. Something about them having a painful ending with this person, causing a lot of pain, but you had a painful ending as well. Did you have some kind of a blow up with this person, or some kind of a run-in with this person? Whatever it was painful, but it's got things moving now. Six of Swords. It's like the universe helping you out to move forward. I think the universe is helping this person move on from that person towards you. And perhaps something that you did, something painful that you did. Perhaps you had to stand up for yourself again with these boundaries. Caused you pain, caused them pain enough for them to get moving. To put an end to it, the death, right? And an end of the living situation, home card. Wow, okay. So your person is actually moving now. Six of Swords. Right now, they are leaving that behind. It's painful for them as they're leaving it behind, but they are leaving that situation behind now. Wow, was that a long time ago? So the Three of Needles, the Queen of Presents. You're the stable one, but your heart is broken for whatever was the situation that got them moving. Was painful for you. It's recent. It's the now energy that you're in. What is this? Three of Needles and the Queen of Presents. You're stable, but your heart, you're hurting. Your heart is really hurting at the moment. Page of Swords. Someone revealed the truth. Was it you? So someone sent a message. Oh, it's probably you, the Empress. Sent a message of the truth. So you told them how you felt or something like that. Or you told them how you felt, or that this needs to end. Death card. You're like, yeah, I think you told them that this needs to end. So if you're in each other's lives still, you're like, this needs to end. I've got these wishes. I want this new start. I'm ready for this new start. It feels to me like you told them, like, I can't wait any longer. This is the way that I feel. I'm worth more than this. You're not ending things. I'm moving on. This is how I feel. I'm ready for a new start now. That's my wishes. I'm ready for my wishes to come true. So I think as much as it hurt you, you have told this person recently that you can't wait for them anymore. That you've got your stability and it's breaking your heart waiting for them. And you want something else. You're ready to move on. What's behind that? It's got them into movement. What's behind this? As much as it broke your heart, perception, point of view kind of thing. It changed their point of view. It changed their perception when you did that. So they might have thought that you were waiting. You might have told them before that you were waiting for them. And yes, they could take the time because I think they're pretty scared of this person. There's some reason that they didn't want to make a decision that is probably due to fear. But now you've instigated this change in them. So another ultimatum is what it feels like here. But it wasn't an ultimatum this time. It was, I'm moving on. I'm out of here. I'm moving on from you. Change their mind completely. Let's find out more of the present. It's got them moving. Only time will tell. Will they do it this time? No, will they do it? So you might have had signs, like, just as I'm telling them that they're moving on, now they seem to be doing something. Could have given you a little bit of feedback. Yeah, they're taking inspired action now. Inspired by you leaving. Going deeper into this. Going deeper. You want more. You want much, much more. Wow, yes. You want something from this person, right? So you got to the point where you were like, quits. It's like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm moving on. Security. Because you're coming across as the Queen of Presents, very stable, you know? You've got to keep your heart secure. You're like, and they're making you feel insecure. You've got the Three of Swords twice out in this reading. This person really breaks your heart in their own action, you know? So you're leaving it up to the mystery now. You're just like, okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen, but I am moving on. I am moving on, and if they move on and join me on that, all great. But if they don't, I'm moving on with someone else. What else? Revenge and doubt. So your person is feeling doubtful. They're feeling scared of this person in the past because they think that they're going to take their revenge on you and them if you end up together. Remember, friends and family disappointing of the connection with you. So they're still not sure about coming towards you. You have got them moving, yes, but they're still doubting this. They can give you this. It still feels a distance between, you know, you and them to give you this love offer. They're on the other side of the pond kind of thing, you know. Because they're scared of this person in the past. Let's find out more. So they are making a move now because of what you said or what you did, moving on kind of away. But they're still scared, still kind of doubtful that they can do this. They're focused on love and they're taking a chance. So they have got some courage together. They're taking a chance on this and they're very focused on it at the moment. There is movement forward at the moment. They're trying, is what I'm hearing. They're trying. Let's get a message out from them. So, current message from Flowers person to Flowers. What do they want to say now to Flowers? Make me nervous. You make them nervous. They have an unhealthy attachment. They know that. They know that what they're in at the moment is an unhealthy attachment. It's someone they're scared of, is what it feels like. But they're done playing games. Please don't give up on me, they say. Please don't give up on me. It's a shame that it took you kind of to the point of giving up for them to get to that point where they are taking action on this. But remember, the first card out was grace, so it's like, and that message that you've got a strong bond with this person, an empathic bond with them, and it's going to be more abundant with this weight. For some reason, it's going to be more abundant. Perhaps when this was happening, all they could think of doing was running away from this person rather than ending things properly and getting their abundance from it. Feels like a breakup where, you know, there's property or there's money involved in it, and yeah, perhaps the weight means that they will take what is due to them from this previous relationship, whereas before they would have just cut and run, elope kind of thing, run away from this person. It seemed impossible. They couldn't. They were scared, right, to make that decision. They also want to say at the moment that you are the person of their dreams. Let's get one more. They love you. Sort of one more than all of these. So this person has got a lot to say to you right now. You're the person of their dreams. They love you. I abandon people to make myself feel important. I abandon people to make myself feel important. Now, that could have been a reason that they didn't want to leave that person as well. They might have had family saying, like, you always do this. Walking out on this person as well. You know, it made them feel guilty about that, and they wondered if it was like that they shouldn't do that this time. Can we start over, they say? Can we start this again with you? I feel like they've ruined everything. Oh, they've taken so long. This is someone that battles with themselves. It feels like someone that has still got some childhood issues going on. The family seems like they've got a strong grip on them, and this person feels like they've got a strong grip on them as well. They're wondering if they're the problem, if they actually should be moving on. They want to, and you've got them into action now, but this person still has a lot to do to get there, is what it feels. A lot energetically to do to get there is what I'm getting from this. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, flowers, you might want to get the deeper dive. For more on this, I'm going to do the future bit, just exactly the same, but for the future. I've got you a timing card out on that too for this future part of it. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you will not receive that email. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there before you leave. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell, and drop me a message in the comments below. That really helps me out when you do that stuff, so thank you for that. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive for the future part of it, see what's coming in for you, then I'll see you in there very shortly. And if you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's give you a past, present, and future reading on your love life. Now, the past and the present part is going to be in this reading here, but the future part of it will be in a deeper dive, in an extended reading. If you find that the past and the present is your story, could be a story, you might want to get that future part of it. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for it in the description box and in the comments below. Well, let's get you some cards out first about this connection that you're in or not in. Some general cards out first before we get into the past part of it. Leave behind what is no longer you. So someone's growing and changing here, perhaps both of you, and making big transitions in your life. It feels like big life chapters are ending, new ones beginning, as you realize that the life that you're in, the jobs, people that you're with, that kind of thing, are not for you anymore. Leaving that behind. To claim, to choose what is more you, and what's more them too, your person, you know. Generosity. Got a generous soul here, both of you, is what I'm hearing, both generous. And perhaps in situations in work around people that are not so generous and are feeling like out of place, like the black sheep, you know. I want to be with my kind of people, with my kind of tribe now, with the generous people, the loving people, the giving people. A journey. So yeah, there's movement happening at the moment. There's movement happening in this big life movement. This is not just about a relationship. This is about way more than that. This is about big life changes as someone realizes they're living a lie, is what I just heard. Someone realizes they're living a lie, that the life that they've created for themselves is not really them, and they're a much more generous and loving person than the people that they have around them, the work that they're doing and stuff like that. This is someone that is just assessing everything at the moment and going, I need to be true to myself and be around the people that are like me, and I need to be doing the things that, you know, are good with my soul and that kind of thing. King of Candles, someone in the past, this past energy now, someone wanted to take the lead here in their passion. King of Candles, King of Wands, like wanting what they want and decided to move forward, to dance to the beat of their own drum. So this is someone striking out to be themselves in a way. And the Two of Potions is the love offer. So a love offer came in as someone strikes out to be themselves, to dance to the beat of their own drum, like, this is me, this person is me, I'll give a love offer. So someone could have, a person could have given you a love offer in the past. No, take them separate. I'm told to take them separately. Okay, so let's just read those separately then. King of Candles. Someone in their passionate energy wants to strike out by themselves, to be themselves in the past here, and very much in their passion, in their fiery energy. Two of Potions, some kind of a love offer came in from them. So they've approached you in some kind of a way. Tell us why the King of Candles. Very much in line with the energies that I got before here. Because they felt left out, right? Five of Pentacles. So this is someone who kind of stuck in a rut, stuck in a life, living a lie that's not really right for them, feeling left out of things, and they're just like impulsively, with their fiery, passionate energy, made a move towards you. Because you are more in line with who they really are. What's behind this is unlimited possibilities. So they saw all these possibilities with you and they made a move towards you. Made a move to break free of that rut that they were in where they felt left out. Anyway, Two of Potions, a love offer. So they came towards you with some kind of a love offer. Too many. Tell us why the Two of Cups is here. Because there you are, the Queen of Wands. Right? So the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it's like, you are my person. You're a match to me. You're a Wands kind of person. You're generous. You're giving. You take action. You fire me up. I've got all this passion for you. I want to be with you. The Four of Pentacles, but there's something, it's like there's a clingy energy here, but something that they're holding back, some information that they're holding back. So they came towards you with all of this passion, like, yes, you're my person. It feels to me like it was impulsive though, and wasn't well thought through. They wanted to just kind of grab you and cling to you, is what it feels like there. What's behind that is sacred space. So not giving you a lot of space. They could have been really full on as they came in there. This is someone who, after not being around their kind of people for so long, when they spot you and you're their kind of person, they very impulsively move towards you. And you came in when they were in this, I need to break free of this rut. It's not really me. I feel really left out. I feel like I'm like the black sheep, you know? And they just saw all this unlimited possibility with you. So raring to be with you in the past. Tell us more about this past energy. They could have come together with you with a lot of sexual energy, with that passion up front. All of these Wands energy here. Love's there as well. But it's not necessarily healthy with this Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Twin flames. This is your twin flame. Wow. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. There wasn't a whole lot of introspection on your person's part. They were just kind of, it's like someone who's right at the start of a spiritual awakening kind of thing, like this life isn't really me, and I need to change things up, and perhaps just like having their eyes open to spirituality. You show up and they're just like, yes, everything, like everything for shells, and put a lot of weight on this relationship for that, and it doesn't feel well thought out. Yes, perhaps twin flame, but there's something a bit weird about this energy. They hadn't looked inside themselves. They hadn't done the deeper inner work to actually know themselves and come with a serious offer, a real tangible offer is what it feels like. So they're feeling this twin flame connection with you, and they acted impulsively on that, kind of putting everything very naive kind of an energy, very fresh spiritual awakening energy, in fact. So they need to relax. Know that you love, so they do love you, and unleash a kind of self. Yeah, this person not in the self-love place yet, not kind to themselves yet, very much finding the way, very much this is someone that's just kind of, yeah, fresh spiritual awakening, just trying to piece together who they really are, knowing that they've got these truths inside of themselves, but not really self-loving and not really knowing who they are yet. But you feel like that match, like, and it is a match here. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it is a match. And the twin flame card, yeah. So there's just something not very well thought out here. This isn't someone that's like very stable in their energy and they've been that energy for a long time, and then you come into their life and you're a match. You might be very stable in your energy, and that could be why there's clingy energy here, that they want to put it all on you kind of thing. You're a match, so it's like they come into your life and you sort it all out kind of thing. Not that they'll have said that, but there's that energy behind it, like there's a naivety here in them. So they flirt with you, they come in with that sexual energy, right? But there's differences between you, and there is. And this isn't superficial differences, this is differences in energy. Because from your energy, I'm getting like, you know who you are, right? And you've been sat in that energy for a while. This is someone that's just coming into that energy, and it's just like, you're not a sparkly, you kind of are, but you're not. You're this sparkly, shiny thing that's got their attention, right? You are that to them, but you're also not. It's deeper than that, yes, but they're yet, or in this past place that they were yet to own fully that energy and know who they were. Now, I'm guessing that this person has matured since then, since this point, and probably changed a fair bit since then, and settled more into their energy, into their true energy. Interesting. So I wonder if you are their twin flame and you come into their life just as they're having that spiritual awakening, realizing that they're the black sheep kind of thing, and to awaken them even more, perhaps feeling very romantic about you. So they were wanting to kind of rush off into the sunset. They will have wanted it to be like on, you know, but they had a lack of self-worth. Absolutely, totally getting that. They hadn't integrated it, right? This isn't someone that had been through a spiritual awakening, sat with that for a long time, done the inner work, really know themselves, be stable in that, know exactly what kind of relationship they want, which is probably where you're at. This is someone that's gone through a spiritual awakening, realized that they're out of place. You've come along and you're like, yes. Paths don't move that fast, right? We don't. That doesn't happen. What does happen is a twin flame can come in to kind of show the way. That can happen, sure. What else in the past? What else in the past? So they came on strong and then they backed off. This is why. Practice compassion. So they're recognizing that compassion in you, right? Having faith. There's a spiritual connection here for sure. Considering the foundations, it's probably you considering your foundations, because it feels like you've got stronger foundations than them for sure at this point. Express love through gifts. So yeah, they might have given you a gift or wanting to give you a gift. Certainly a lot of passion Will you give me a second chance, they ask. So they messed it up this first chance. Yes, they messed up this first chance. I don't know what happened here, but with them coming on so strong like that, perhaps it would have been a bit too much too soon for you, or you recognize they weren't ready for it or something like that. You know, they could have been very naive spiritually as well. So, you know, like, I get that too, you know, if I tell people I'm a tarot reader, if someone's just like young and naive to spirituality or whatever, they might say really silly things to me, and then I'm just like, I don't have time for this. That you're the love of their life, though. They recognize straight away that you're the love of their life, and you make them want to be a better person, so very much inspired by you. But they felt like they weren't good enough for you, right? And they were right. Not yet. Anyway, they hadn't settled into that energy. It takes more than just a spiritual awakening, you know that. Anyway, okay, so you had a fresh one here. Okay, so the present energy, where's it at now? Where are you guys at now? What's going on now? And is it true that it's a twin flame connection, this one? Shells, where are they at now? Death. Something, a big ending happening, so a rebirth can happen. Very apt for Scorpio season, just ending. If you're watching this as I'm putting it out. The Nine of Needles, there's a lot of anxiety here about revealing a truth, like a truthful new start. And the Seven of Needles, there's some deception about that as well. That someone could be pretending that they're ready when they're not here. And that what they're telling you about a new start is coming from a lot of anxiety. They're hoping it is true. They wish it was true. It isn't quite the truth. Okay, let's get into it. So, Death card. Something significant is ending here so that a new beginning can start. Tell us about this death thing. Okay, well, it's some heartbreak. Something that's breaking someone's heart. It's so hard to get these apart. Two of Swords, can't make a decision about lovers. Oh, there could be more than one person involved here. You could be talking third party here. Something needs to end, something significant. Can't make a decision on that because it kind of breaks the heart. The person could just be a little bit too much in the heart at the moment and a little bit out there. Too many people. Struggling to make a decision about someone else. Perhaps to be with you. It doesn't feel like anyone that they've been in a long-term relationship or anything like that. It feels like just entertaining, just talking to you and someone else is what it feels like. What's behind that? They've still got a very confused energy. I'm telling you, still very confused energy here. New day. They do want a new start. It's like someone, you know, this unlimited possibilities came out before. It's like someone who would be like, yeah, I want to do that, and I want to do this as well. I want to have a relationship with that person and that person too. They're eager to try all these things out. It's because they don't really know who they are yet. So it's like they want to tell you the truth. They're worried about it because they're deceiving you, right? They're not 100% on what they want to say to you, but they want to tell you what you want to hear. That's it. They want to tell you what you want to hear. It's a bit of a deception. It's what you want to hear, but it's a bit of a deception. So they want to be with you. Ace of Wands, they've got all this passion for you. Be so happy together. And you're my wish fulfillment. Yeah, it's what you want to hear. I'm telling you, it's what you want to hear. So they are going to tell you, or at the moment they're telling you what you want to hear, that they want to have this start with you. But I'm telling you, there's someone else involved here they can't make a decision on as well. They could be telling someone else exactly the same thing at the moment. This person just hasn't settled into who they really are. They're not, I don't know how old they are, but they're not mature in themselves. It's not saying that it's going to take them a long time. Sexual energy is the truth of it, right? So they've got this passion for you, a lot of sexual energy for you still. That's the truth of it. So they're telling you what you want to hear. It's not exactly the truth. It isn't exactly the truth what they're telling you, even though it's what you want to hear. Because someone else is in the picture. Someone else is in the picture. It's someone else that's new as well. This person doesn't know what they want. but they want to make you happy and keep you as an option. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. It feels like they want to keep you an option while they're trying to figure themselves out. This person is very much trying to figure themselves out, and that could be so heartbreaking to you as well. If you are giving this person the time of day. Is this person a lot younger than you, or like similar age, but spiritually a lot younger than you? Honor your feelings, this says. You've got to take care of your own feelings here, not let this person play with your feelings. They're not a player like intending to play with your feelings here. It's someone that's very much trying to find their way and be themselves, yeah, but I'd be very careful, because you could really get your feelings trampled all over here by this person. They're not meaning to do it. They're not doing it in like a malicious way at all. Not at all. They're just like heart wide open. Unfortunately, heart wide open to more than one. I think you are going to have regrets if you go along with this, especially if you believe them, like outright believe them. You're going to feel like a fool, because the truth will out eventually, right? Got a lot of chemistry there, so there's that. Yes, I'm not sure this is a twin flame connection. I think this is just some kind of a connection where they're having a spiritual awakening, and so they're recognizing a spiritual solidity in you, is what it feels like. It's wishful thinking on their part. I think that you're the twin flame. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Using an orgasm has come out together. Need I say more? This is someone, yes, they're connected, they're attracted to your energy, your wisdom and stuff like that too, but all in all, it's a passionate, they're coming forward with a passion, right? Sexually using you. Fear and trust. You could be scared that you shouldn't trust this person. You should be scared. You shouldn't trust this person. Not scared. Like, they're not a scary person, right? But they are breaking your heart. They're going to break your heart some more. This person is not a stable person that is choosing you for all the right reasons. Actions speak loudly, right? Ask for help. Does this person help you? Or are they wanting you to lead the way forward? Are you the guide, their mentor, their coach kind of thing? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like they're looking up to you. That's the connection that they feel. And you're taking more a parental or a coach or a therapist or a helper kind of a role. And that is not a healthy relationship to be in. That's not a partnership, right? Tell us what they want to say. Betrayal. They're betraying you. They're afraid of losing you too, so they're trying to keep you sweet. Oh, they're revealing it. Get one more. I feel like I can be myself around you. Well, that's very sweet, but yeah, they really like you because you've got a lot to give them, right? You're the person of their dreams. I'd be careful giving to this person too much, because I don't think they've got a lot to give you back at all. The things that they've got to give back, they're giving to someone else here. They're reminiscing times, especially sexual times you've had together. Destiny's taking us down different paths. This person is very flighty, and it's the kind of person that will say, come up with spiritual BS like, I feel open. I feel open to this going further, and you know, it's, watch out, watch out with this person. Oh my God! If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, and you want the future part of it. What's going to happen next? Then you might want to get that deeper dive. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box. So the future part of it, I'll just do the same again, but for the future, what's coming in for you. and when I'll get a timing card out as well. So it's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. It's instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you won't receive the email. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that video, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you pop off. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well, and drop me a message while you're down there as well in the comments. Really helps my channel out when you do that stuff. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive for the future part of this, then I'll see you in there very shortly.